o'clock. ABC 10 News at 5 starts right now.
California just hit a key vaccination goal, moving San Diego County closer to the red tier. How soon that move could happen. Plus, tonight marks the return of high school football. We're going to show you some of the protocols in place to keep everybody on the field safe. And we reveal the 10 local employers that are looking to fill more than 5,000 jobs during the pandemic.
ABC 10 News at 5 starts now.
In a matter of days, San Diego County is expected to loosen restrictions on businesses and activities. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. The move from the purple tier to the red tier is expected to come on Tuesday. That's because the state reached its goal of getting 2 million vaccines into the arms of California residents who live in the most vulnerable communities, triggering that new guidance. So the state will now loosen case rate requirements to allow for a quicker transition to the red tier. That means that San Diego County's case rate would only have to be below 10, which is where it is right now, to advance. Once in the red tier, the gyms, the restaurants, museums, and movie theaters will be able to reopen indoors at a limited capacity. Restrictions around theme parks and stadiums will also be loosened.
It's been over a year, but tonight high school football is back. ABC 10 News reporter Rena Nakano is joining us live from Scripps Ranch High, where players are gearing up for their first game of the shortened season. Rena?
Hey Kim, yeah, take a look. Look at all the parents that are actually on the side right now. What's going on is the JV team, they are playing against the Mira Mesa Marauders, and a lot of the people that are right here sitting down, they were instrumental in being part of the Let Them Play CA movement. Take a look at some of the older video we have here. Head coach Marlon Gardenera has been a staunch advocate of bringing sports back. Now his son Nick, a senior football player, is one of the 2 student athletes who filed a lawsuit against the state to let them play again, stating that if the pros and colleges can play, they should be able to play as well. Now the judge agreed if each team found a way to have rigorous testing and COVID safety protocols. Now parents and fans will not be able to sit in the stands either. Parents now having to choose how to support their kids.
I haven't figured out if I'm going to stand at the fence shoulder to shoulder with so many families, which would be much less socially distanced and less safe, or if I'm going to try to watch the live stream that we're trying to get working right now.
Yeah, and not all schools will be kicking off tonight, unfortunately. A game between Mission Hills and Grossmont was called off tonight due to the positive coronavirus test. But back out here live, you can see, again, the JV team is playing against the Mira Mesa Marauders right now. The varsity game will start at 7 o'clock, but take a look at all of the fans, both from the Mira Mesa team as well as Scripps Ranch. Different kind of football atmosphere. None of them are able to sit in the stands, and so a lot of them are out here with their lawn chairs, some even bringing their binoculars to make sure that they can see their kid. But again, we just want to say that the varsity game, which is what we're really after here, that starts at 7 p.m. Reporting live here at Scripps Ranch High School, I'm Rena Nakano, ABC 10 News.
Yeah, not normal there, but at least the kids are back on the fields. Thank you, Rena. San Diego Unified is getting schools ready for the restart of classes. Students will be back on campus 1 month from today. We toured Hoover High in City Heights, where changes have been made for safety. It includes improved ventilation, which is critical for preventing the spread of COVID, but still facial coverings and distancing will be required.
We need to continue to do some things that may not be comfortable for everybody, keeping the masks on, keeping the separation, but it's the way that we keep everybody safe.
Teachers will return to campus a week before students to learn the new safety protocols.
New numbers show that more than 150,000 San Diegans lost their jobs in the last year, tightening the competition for available jobs. As part of our Rebound series, our ABC 10 News reporter John Horn found employers large and small are looking to add staff.
Pam Schwartz looks down Hillcrest's University Avenue and sees the pandemic's impact.
It's just empty after empty after empty.
But her store, Hillcrest's Ace Hardware at 10th and University, is now expanding by 3,000 square feet.
People staying home, starting to grill more and cook more and have more events at home instead of going out. So we made the decision to invest in actually creating a grilling store.
Schwartz has already hired a few new workers and plans to add to her staff in the coming weeks.
I hope so. We need some good people.
They're not the only ones. Despite the EDD reporting Friday that San Diego County's unemployment rate is now 8.1% and that 153,000 local workers lost their jobs over the last year. The agency also released the 10 local employers advertising the most jobs. At the top, UC San Diego with 1,500 open jobs. Scripps and Sharp Healthcare are both above 500, Qualcomm around 400. Elmarissa Sheets, Sharp's Director of Talent Acquisition, says about half of the hospital system's positions don't require in-depth medical training, but the competition is fierce.
We were seeing for our entry-level jobs, those that have college degrees were applying because it was a little tougher.
Sheets says getting a quick certification, such as in basic life support, can boost a Sharp applicant's chances for a callback. John Horn, ABC 10 News.
The top 10 list represents about 5,000 local jobs. We have the full list on the special section of our website, 10news.com/rebound.
There is a sign of hope from President Biden. In his first primetime address to the nation, the president outlined a roadmap to get back to normal by the end of June, around the 4th of July. Also, Americans could receive stimulus payments by tomorrow. ABC's Ike Ejace has the latest from Washington.
Today, President Biden speaking to Democrats about implementing his $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan.
What you shepherded through the Congress not only meets the moment, it does even more. It's historical, and they call it transformational.
The president marking the moment the day after addressing the nation in his first primetime event. His remarks coming on the one-year anniversary of mandatory lockdowns caused by the pandemic. The president targeting July 4th as a day folks can feel free to gather in small groups.
Where we not only mark our independence as a nation, but we begin to mark our independence from this virus.
As Biden warned about the dangers of coronavirus variants and cautioned Americans to keep social distancing and wearing masks, he also asked governors to make all adults in their states eligible for vaccinations by May 1st. Today, the administration pressing the need to speed up the vaccine rollout.
Now we need to ramp up the number of vaccinators, as we've been talking about, and the number of places where Americans can get vaccinated.
And now that the American Rescue Plan is law, many Americans, like this father in Philadelphia, are eager to receive the aid.
I have a daughter who's struggling, and that money will come in handy and help her nicely.
Sending $1,400 checks to most Americans who could see those payments hit their accounts as soon as this weekend, as well as extending federal unemployment benefits through early September at $300 a week, and providing billions for vaccine distribution, testing, and small businesses. The administration is also announcing a new federal website that'll help with the vaccine rollout, as well as thousands of troops who will be assisting with vaccination programs. Ike Ejace, ABC News, Washington.
The World Health Organization has granted emergency use authorization for the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. This means the one-dose shot can now be used as part of an international effort to distribute vaccines around the globe. The approval comes a day after the European Medicines Agency recommended the shot be given the green light to use across the European Union. And we can keep you up to date with any developments surrounding the pandemic, and you can get that by downloading our free mobile app. Just go to the App Store and search 10 News.
All right, turning now to our weather. The rain has moved out of San Diego County, and now we are dealing with the cold and windy conditions. You see those clouds there. Our meteorologist, Angelica Campos, is tracking the changes and what's in store for our weekend. Angelica.
Hi, Steve. Those clouds, aren't they pretty? We've seen some beautiful clouds over the last couple of days, but also a lot of sunshine this afternoon. It's been a touch of light rain, a few thunderstorms, and even additional snow. As we take you live to Mount Laguna, it looks like it's starting to quiet down right now. So let's see what it looks like in our Doppler live. You can see a few showers moving through Alpine right along the 8, making its way east. There's been a little bit of snow moving through Mount Laguna, and even through the end of tonight, we could see another 1 to 2 inches additionally before the system is all said and done. And I say that because we still have a little bit of moisture. A few showers will continue moving through. But over the water, you see how it starts to clear. No clouds out there. That's because our latest storm will continue making its way east. and we'll see much better conditions this weekend. There may still be some impacts into tonight and also another storm system in the 7-day forecast. I'll show you what to expect through the weekend and our next chance for showers.
All right, we'll check back in, Angelica. And now to the latest on embattled New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. Calls for his resignation are growing amid allegations of inappropriate behavior with women. He's also facing an impeachment inquiry. But as ABC's Rena Roy reports, the governor says he is not stepping down.
There's mounting pressure for New York Governor Andrew Cuomo to step down, but he says that's not happening.
I did not do what has been alleged, period. Let the review proceed. I'm not going to resign.
More than 55 New York legislators and at least 11 members of New York's congressional delegation are calling for his resignation, including Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, releasing a statement saying in part, Governor Cuomo can no longer effectively lead in the face of so many challenges.
The governor should do the right thing and recognize that he just can't do the job any longer.
The Speaker of the New York State Assembly authorizing the Judiciary Committee to begin an impeachment investigation. With the State Attorney General probe, Cuomo under not just one, but 2 investigations for his handling of COVID-19 nursing home deaths early in the pandemic and for sexual misconduct allegations.
This impeachment inquiry puts a political component onto these investigations, and a lot of it's going to happen out in the open. It adds to further public shaming and potential embarrassment.
The 6th and most recent accusation is perhaps the most damaging. The Albany Times Union reporting an aide told a coworker that Cuomo groped her in the governor's mansion late last year, saying she told a coworker that Cuomo had summoned her to help with his cell phone, and while they were alone, he allegedly reached under her shirt. She claims she said stop. Cuomo calling the allegation gut-wrenching, but insisting he's never done anything like this. And the young woman still works for the administration. The governor's office has relayed the allegation to the Attorney General and Albany Police. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
The family of George Floyd is agreeing to a $27 million settlement over his death with the city of Minneapolis. The family's attorney says the impact of the settlement will have far-reaching effects.
The financial compensation most directly impact George Floyd and his family, the future of their family. But it is the policy reforms that affects all of us.
The settlement also includes money to be spent in the community where Floyd was killed. Jury selection is underway in the criminal trial for the former officer charged with second-degree murder in the death of Floyd.
Nearly 2,300 National Guard troops will remain on Capitol Hill for the next 2 months. The Pentagon extended the troops' deployment until May 23rd after a request from U.S. Capitol Police. Prior to this extension, the Guard's mission was set to end by today. The 2,300 troops that remain are about half the number currently stationed at the Capitol. The National Guard estimates the cost for the extension to be about $111 million.